everyone, today I will show you how to fill in the DS-160. So the first step, you have to search for the DS-160 and then you click to this one. It depends on your location, then you will choose the location you will apply for the visa. For example, I'm from Vietnam and I want to apply for my visa in Ho Chi Minh City. So I click that location, enter the code below, and you click start an application. Make sure you have your application ID here so you remember it, and you put after that you click I agree. Then now you can start your, what is the given name, something, you can put anything you want. Okay, so this is how the DS-160 look like. You put your show name, given name, and how it look like in your native alphabet. After that, you answer each question. Have you used all the names? No, I don't have. Do you have any telecode that represent your name and your gender, marital status, and date of birth? And your birthplace. If you don't have the state or the province, you just click do not apply. And the countries, Vietnam, you choose pay on your country. Then you click next. You don't have any social security. If you have national identification number, if you have it, you fill it. If not, then just click do not apply. Okay, and country, region of origin, nationality is mine is Vietnam. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one indicated above on nationality? I only have one, so I click no. If you have more than one, you click yes, and you have to detail them, like what country is that. Are you a permanent resident of a country, region other than your country, region of origin, nationality indicated above? I don't have, so I click no too. Purpose of your trip to the US. So you come here, you fill this DS-160 for visitor, and you will choose B, class B, and normally you will choose the business and tourism B1, B2. Have you made a specific travel plan? In this question, I highly recommend you should have specific travel plan even though you don't have. So, and normally I advise you to fill this place less than 3 weeks. So, for example, you will go on March 1st, 2023, and you intend to stay for 3 weeks. And address, you will stay in the United States. You can input your hotel address or your relative or friend address. Space. And person will pay for your trip. If you pay it by yourself, you click self-pay. Okay, here, session time out. You have to log in again. You have to do that. That's why I tell you, you have to make sure you remember your ID. J for Chief and application. Now you can have the application ID. And you can retrieve application. The first 5 letters of your full name, your date of birth, year of birth, and some security question. Okay, so we go back to the personal information too. So you have your country, you answer those questions, and you click next to travel. Because we haven't finished this one, so it didn't save it. Have you made specific travel plans? Yes. You should answer yes to this question. And March 2023. Arrival city, Los Angeles. Day of departure from the United States. So for example, I only have intention to go there for 3 weeks. So I will go back on 22nd March 2023. Departure city. Location that provide the location you plan to visit the United States. So if you visit Los Angeles, you visit New York, and you add that one. Address, where will you stay in the United States? So input the address you have. Yeah. And who will pay for your trip? If you pay by yourself, just click self. For this part, travel companion information. Who will travel with you? Anybody travel with you? If you have, you click yes, and then provide some more information. But if you don't, you just need to click no. And they will ask you about the previous US travel information. Have you ever been in the US? If you have, then you click yes. If you don't, you just click no. If you click yes, they will tell you to provide the day arrive and how long you stay, and do you or did you ever hold a US driver license? Have you ever been in the US? You just click no if this is your first time. And have you ever been issued a US visa? Like before, if you have, click yes, and they will ask you some more information, and you need to fill in all those information. So this case I never, so I just click no. And have you ever been refused a US visa or been refused admission to the United States or withdraw your application for admission at the port of entry? So if you do, you just click yes, but if you never been refused a US visa, you just click no. Has anyone ever filed an immigrant petition on your behalf with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service? If you had that before, then you click yes, and you can explain to them by telling your receipt number. But if you don't, you just go ahead and click no. And for the street address, this is your home address. Just fill in your home address. State is do not apply. Countries, no. Is the mailing address the same as your home address? If it's yes, you just go ahead and click yes, but if no, just say no. If you say no, it will ask you what your mailing address. And you need to provide the phone number. And if you have the secondary phone number, you fill in there. If not, then just click do not apply. And have you used any other phone numbers in the last 5 years? If you do have, click yes. If no, just click no. And what is your email address? No. Do you have you used any other email address in the last 5 years? If you don't have, you just click no. And next they will ask you to provide social media provider. If you use any of those, you can provide. But if you don't want to provide any of those, you just click no. And they will ask you, do you wish to provide information about your presence on any other website or application you have used within the last 5 years to create or share content? If you want to provide information, just click yes and provide them the social media platform and additional social media handle. If you don't want to share that, you just click no. Next is the passport information. You choose your type of passport. Normally it's a regular passport, and you just need to input the passport information. If you have the passport book number, you fill this one, but if not, just click do not apply. And the country issue the passport for you, where that will issue. And then country issue and day. And then input the issuance day and expiration day of the passport. Have you ever lost a passport or has one stolen? Now we'll next to the US contact. the contact person or organization in the United States. So we have someone you can contact, like your relative, your friend, or your employer, or somebody you know, or an organization in the United States. If you do not know any of those, you can click. You have to choose either contact person or organization number. And you have to choose the relationship to you, like relative, spouse, friend, business associate, employer, school official, or other. And in this case, you have to fill in their contact information. You fill out the information of that person. Okay, then is family information, relative. You will need to fill in your father's full name and date of birth, and your mother's full name and date of birth. No, they ask if your father in the US. If it's yes, then answer yes. If no, then answer no. Date of birth. Is your mother in the US? Yes or no? You have to answer it. And then the next one, do you have any immediate relative, not include parents, in the United States? Like immediate relative means fiance, spouse, child, or sibling. If you do have, you click yes, and you need to provide their information too. If you don't have, you just click no. And they will ask you, do you have any other relative in the United States? Okay, work, education, and training. They will ask you about the primary occupation. So, for example, you work in the business field, then you have to have your employer name and employer address. And when do you start working here? And your monthly income in local currency. And explain what you do. You can tell them more detail about your job if you want. You can no space or hyphen. Were you previously employer? If you have, you click yes, and you need to answer this question. Employer name before, job title. If you don't have, just click no. Have you attended any educational institution at a secondary level or both? If you have it, you click yes. Academic. If you for middle school and high school, you please indicate academic or vocational. Okay, next is work education additional. Do you belong to a clan or tribe? If you do, then click yes and provide the name. But if you don't, you just need to click no and provide a list of language you speak. Have you traveled to any country, region within the last 5 years? If you have, you click yes. And have you belonged to, contribute to, or work for any professional, social, or charitable organization? If you do, then you please answer yes. Do you have any specialized skill or training, such as firearm, explosive, nuclear, biological, or chemical experience? Have you ever served in the military? Have you ever served in, been a member of, or been involved with any paramilitary unit, vigilante unit, rebel unit, guerrilla unit, or insurgent organization? And just answer the question. No. No. Please read this and answer your question. Normally this part mostly will be no, but it's up to your situation. You have to read it and see. Okay, so we in part 5, the last part, and next they will ask you to upload your photo. So after you upload your photo, you confirm it. I don't have any photo right here. So come here. So for example, you can choose some picture, but I don't have any photo right now. So after you upload selected photo, you will click they will ask you anyone help you with this form. If you do have, just they will fill in the information. If you don't, you just click no, and then you will input your name and your passport number and click submit. Then you can print out your DS-160 with the DS-160 confirmation. You can print it out and pay for the visa, pay for the interview, and then you go to the interview to get a visitor visa. I hope that this video is help you something in filling a DS-160. If you have any question, don't hesitate to email me and I will answer it to you. Thank you so much.